I think, to our former managing general partner, who really is the guy who established this Giants Wall of Fame, had the idea, had the impetus to do it. Please say hi to Peter McGowan. Long-time great major leaguer, great Giants pitching coach, now special assistant to the GM. Dave Rigetti is here with us. Teammate of these three-time World Series champion, Jeremy Appel. And I figured I'd let the Hall of Famer introduce the other Hall of Famers who are with us.
Thank you so much. Now, these guys are actually Hall of Famers. I'm just a humble broadcaster who was given a nice award at the Hall of Fame. These guys are genuine Hall of Famers, baseball's Mount Olympus, the baseball immortals. And they also happen to be Giants. First off, El Hijo de Perucho, a Rookie of the Year, an MVP, and perennial All-Star, Orlando Cepeda. This week on PBS, they had a story about Ted Williams, an amazing documentary, 521 home runs. And there was a guy down in Alabama who thought, man, he's a left-handed hitter like me with power. I'd like to be a hitter just like Ted Williams. He ended up hitting just as many home runs in his storied career as did Ted Williams. Number 44, Stretch Williams. A guy that when he walks down the street, he really is just like Roy Hobbs in the novel and the movie, The Natural. Remember they asked Roy Hobbs, why do you do it? Why do you like this game so much? He said, well, one day I have a dream, maybe I'll walk down the street and a father will say to his son, hey, son, there goes Roy Hobbs, the greatest there ever was to play this game. Now that was fiction. That was a novel and a movie. This is in real life. When he walks down the street, we turn and we say, wait a minute. There goes the greatest to ever play this game in history. Number 24, what grace, what thrills to be able to watch them play. Also here today, a former Giant. I remember when he came along as a rookie, and he was a shortstop, and he wore number 35. And it seems like other Giant shortstops have worn 35. Am I right about that, Dave? Yeah. Including a pretty good one right now. But for me, it goes back to this guy. Ladies and gentlemen, number 35, Chris Myers. Also, a Giants great left-hander, Dave Rebecki. Broadcaster, but he was a guy who could play almost any position. He grew up in the Bay Area. He was a Giant, and then he played for other teams as well. I really don't know how all that turned out when he went to some other ball clubs. But he's back in town, and you hear about KMBR before and after games. Kevin Branson. Also here today, many members and coaches, including Giants manager Bruce Bochy, and many other Giants players and coaches from the 2018 team here today. Also here, the great voice of AT&T Park, our colleague Rennell Brooks Moon.
John, we do want to say hi to the families of our Wall of Famers today. I see Matt's wife, Chelsea, their daughters, Hartley and Everly here. Welcome back to San Francisco. Matt's mom and dad, Loris and Tom, are here. Chelsea's mom, Brenda, Matt's brother, Jonathan, and his family. Welcome to all of you all. I see Ryan's wife, Nicole, their son, Ryder, right here in front of us.
particularly happy to not just have the inductees here, but their families. My goodness, the Cain girls have grown. Ryder, how about another round of applause for the families that enabled these great Giants? As you know, we at the Giants are deeply proud of our rich history. And this beautiful wall of bronze plaques is a living tribute to generations of Giants greats. As was mentioned, Peter McGowan was the inspiration for this Wall of Fame tradition. And he said there were two criteria, right? There was they had to be 9 years consecutively as a Giant, and or 5 years as an All-Star. We actually been talking about it, talking to Peter about it. We decided to add an amendment. This will be the first amendment to the Wall of Fame Constitution. And the amendment is going to be, we have a third criteria now. And that is anybody with 3 or more World Series rings as a Giant gets on the wall. And maybe some people on the stage that didn't know they qualified. They now do qualify. And this year's, and speaking of World Series championships, this year's induction is particularly special because it marks the beginning of a new era of the Wall of Fame. And that's because, as we all know, Matt, Brian, and Ryan helped us usher in a new era of Giants history. They are the first Wall of Famers from the golden era of Giants baseball. None of us are around anymore. People will be able to tell the story of that golden era. And we know that the names Cain, Wilson, and Vogelsong will be heard anytime people do tell those odds-defying championships. Heart-stopping, perfect game throwing, beard throwing, enchilada eating teams that broke our 56-year drought and brought us not one, not two, but 3 championships. So it already is not just for the achievements on the field. Of course, that's core to this, but also I personally remember, we all remember all the contributions off the field, all your collective work with children in the community, behalf of the elderly, veterans, animals, all the work you've done. I remember, I have some great personal memories, especially Brian Wilson. 56 years, for the first time in 56 years, the Giant is on the mound, having won the World Series during the last pitch to clinch a World Series victory in 2010. Brian came up to me, handed me the ball, and said, "This ball belongs to the fans of San Francisco. Please take good care of it." I remember all kinds of memories, but one that comes to mind, of course, is a fourth night in June 2012. On the eve of the U.S. Open, Matt and I were taking a golf swing at home plate before going out to start a game. And it's the 5th inning, it's the 6th inning, it's the 7th inning. Texted Pam, I said, "You gotta get down, you gotta get here." And I can't jinx and say what's going on, but you gotta get here. And she's like, "Don't bother me, I'm at Target getting camp clothes for the kids." She came down to the 9th inning, and the first and only perfect game in Giants history. Heart, soul, and might. Look that phrase up in the dictionary and you see Brian Vogelsong. Bogey gave everything, as we know, to the organization. Lots of incredible memories. One that comes to mind particularly is actually when he came to San Francisco his last year with the Pirates and walked off the mound, opposing player, mission standing ovation from Giants fans as he walked into the I also remember, Brian, where you signed your 2015 contract. Make you swear that's a secret, okay? You remember? Okay. So, that, Brian, and Brian, these will be lasting reminders of the mark you made in Giants history. And from the bottom of our hearts, you're three critical individuals in the 136-year history of the Giants. Thank you for all you've given to this game.
Thanks, Larry. Now, everybody has their own special memories of these three. Maybe none who was as close up to them as our next guest. He is the one who put them in games, put them in the lineup card, and he shared those World Series championships with them. So please welcome Giants manager Bruce Vogelsong. Now, Coach, do you have any great memories in particular of these three guys?
Wow, it's hard to get them all in here, especially when you're looking at three guys who did so much for this club and for me. And, you know, I'll start with Matt Cain. Matt was so fortunate. The guy that we left out there in 6 consecutive years. Just an amazing career. I'm just so happy to be part of it now. But Larry had touched on his perfect game, and as much as we all won that perfect game, to me it had a bit more meaning to us in 2012. I really thought that game was good. And it helped get us.
Use the microphone!
It's 25 guys that just pulled together, and James has a group found a way to series. Now, I go back to 2010 for Matt. He was 4 good season wins. He should have won the second game in Atlanta. He left the game 4-1. He was back down. He should have left it. But then he goes on and does a great job against Philly. He had 3 scores against the second game against Texas. Big games. You can't have 2 bigger games like the end of the road. That was in Cincinnati game 5. We had to win it. Because that game is in game 7 against the Cardinals. I look at this man, his career, and because we wore it too, that's my memories of Manny, and of course what he did for me the last year. You know, we all get toward the end of our career, and we got some Manny huge things a little bit different. Did anything he could to help the club. Never complained. It says a lot about his character and what it really means to be a Giant. And I thank you for that. I'm going to move you here. This is a great story. I said I'll get back to the big league. Determination, resilience, professional fortitude. By the way, you get back and did make her love that you didn't get the win, but the game that you're saying is help him one run, and then we kind of waited for the next one. Bogey, we always Induction lead, of course. He might have been slotted in that number 5 spot, but carried himself like a number 1. Really now, I knew when we called him up, I had my hands full. Quick story about Willie. We called him up in 2007 for the first up. And he's up a couple days, and then the third day, I can't find Willie. It's almost 7 o'clock, it's a 7:15 game. Finally he shows up. Well, he decided to go back to Fresno and goes down to his apartment. So I put him in the office. About to get him the business. I just stand in the door for a bit. I stand in the door and get done. I want to get him out of the office so I can get some ice or something on him to ease his pain. But really, I can't think enough of what you did. 48 saves, 4 saves against the Phillies. Probably my top 3 moments in baseball. That was the game in 4th against Philly. Really being Willie, game 6. Trying to get to the World Series, not thinking, of course, a couple guys in the run. Struck out on Howard, got back to the cutter. The next one was 2010, our first World Series. Through the front door cutter, we struck him out. We all went out. Thank you for making this a great franchise, which fortunately you all very much.
Thank you, folks. Now, we had the 4th of July just a little while back, and I think for those of us who know it, the 4th of July doesn't just mean Independence Day. If you would ask any of us, 4th of July, what's the first thing you think of? For me, Jay Rigetti pitching no hitter on the 4th of July. Jay Rigetti was a Giant, grew up a Giants fan. Giants eventually brought him back home. He finished his career as a pitcher here, and then for a long, long time, the Giants' outstanding pitching coach, he coached all 3 of these guys. Ladies and gentlemen, Rag, Jay Rigetti.
I just see Murphy. Great Mike Murphy right there. You know, that's just a hell of a day. I mean, these young guys, if you look up on this wall for the next 34 years, hopefully, and they can see what they accomplished. How great they made people feel in the streets. Remember the streets outfield, they were Republican fans, and how exciting it was when they did. And they're going to do it again. This group over here is going to find a way to do it again. You're always, you're always trying to find time to work with guys and trying to kick them in the butt and trying to fight the other team and trying to do all these things. And one thing you always forget to do sometimes is just shake their hand and tell them thank you. You know what they put into it. Today's one of those great days where you're able to all 3 of you guys. A bunch of you guys will be, with their friends will be joining them soon in the next few years. So that makes me excited and happy. I know there's a bunch of people over here that took care of these guys, loved them, coached them, played alongside them. You might have to go stretch for understanding. But much appreciated. I just want to tell 3 quick things about these guys. My first year was 1998 as a coach. Ryan Vogelsong. That was the first year. This was 3 years. He was on the tape for the training construction league, but he eventually got on the mound. And I I made it here as a pitching coach. Ryan came along that next season. And that was one of the great thrills of my time as a young coach, to see a young guy from the organization make it. Subsequently, he got traded for Jason Smith and ended up in Pittsburgh. The funny thing is, I'm still around after a few years, and guys like Cain come up, and we're able to start to establish something. And Ryan Wilson shows up, and now we're closing ball games, finishing games for Timmy, and Cater, and Sanchez, and those guys. And there was times when we actually talked, I don't know if you guys would believe this, we were going to close maybe Timmy or Cater because we just couldn't find anybody to do that. But Ryan Wilson came in and really solidified everything. The coolest thing was watching Ryan Vogelsong come back. Look at some teammates, former teammates, but a lot of people in the organization wearing that 2010 ring, and he wasn't a happy guy. And he was determined to get one somehow, some way. And every day, I'm telling him, we play a night game, and the game's over, and you guys are leaving the stadium, he'd want to go throw a football. So I said, this guy's determined, we're going to have to, let him get it out so he can sleep tonight. And that's the kind of guy he was. He was determined, and after that 10th season, there was a lot of celebrating going on. Well, Ryan kept him straight. He wanted one so bad, he made sure that he was there. He wasn't going to bask in the glory of the past. He wanted one himself. So he was much needed incredible boost from that point on to the time he showed up. I start thinking about things that pop in my head, such funny stories I just can't tell you, but the coolest part, these guys had big, big guts. And my son, I was going to say something else. I miss Brian. Willie's first game in the big leagues, I missed it. Because I got thrown out in the first inning. Matt Morris decided to get some revenge on somebody. Remember that? I threw my clicker and I think it ended out on third base or something. So I ended up getting thrown out. And this was a pretty cool day. I was in the locker room, and Felipe had to go with me because he was the manager, and the managers get thrown out too. And Felipe wasn't happy about that. He had to pay a fine, and he looked at me, he was, what are you doing in there? I got in trouble too. So we sat there and watched the game, and two things happened. Kevin Correa, who you guys will remember as a Giant, and a future All-Star, ended up being an All-Star for us. Coach had him on the ball club. Kevin pitched 6 innings in the league, pitched great, and after that we started letting him start games, so that was when he gave me his starting career. And then Ryan Wilson came in the thing, raised his 7th grade thing, and pitched great.
Actually, something like that. I have a few things in career. I don't know if you made it as team control or the 6 years or whatever, but
when I started, I got excited because I knew in the future this guy might be able to close our games. He was done for 2 months, whatever it was league. That wasn't the first time he heard it either. I think he was hanging upside down doing those rainbow sit-ups. This morning, but again, that woke me up that day to say, hey, we got a chance to get better really quick. So again, thanks. I'm sorry I'm talking too much, but I'm really proud of these guys. And look at Jeremy over there. He thinks they're going to have a scud Hall of Fame. Thanks, Coach. Love you guys. Love you and miss you. I wish you
somehow he finds himself at the center of attention even when the day is not really about him. And he found out today he's eligible for this thing, so it's turned into a great day for Jeremy.
things that they were each unique in their own way. And I didn't know coming over here what I was walking into when I became a Giant. And my first time seeing Brian Wilson, well, it was interesting. I really didn't know what I was eating, really. The personality didn't really weak. And the beard started growing, and then I actually cured the beard because I actually wanted beard folded in it. But you know, what this guy did was amazing. And I played with several closers in my career.
Excuse me.
He was the most competitive closer I've ever seen.
Excuse me.
He was stubborn. He would not give up early. He really would. It didn't matter the situation. It didn't matter the intensity of it. He felt the pressure. He'd tell you he felt the pressure, but you didn't see it when he was out there. And yeah, I remember one game he threw 50 pitches. 50. Didn't give up a run. That's what's impossible to do. But that's the kind of closer he was. You know, the guy that when he put him out there, he was going to figure out a way to end it. And so he wore this uniform very, very well. And I was proud to be a teammate of his. And there was one game I blew a 4-run lead, shocker. And OG comes out and he's all upset, you know, because he's got to put Wilson in. And, you know, Coach mumbled something to me. I didn't hear it. But, you know, something. And Wilson's already there on the mound. Like, he came running in really fast. And I looked at him and he's like, hey, thanks for the layup save. This is going to be a one-pitch save, dude. This is awesome. One pitch saved the ball game. I mean, it was great. It was just so much fun playing with him. You know, with Bogey, I didn't know him when he first came early, obviously, as a Giant. I knew nothing about it. Guys, when in 2011 when he showed up spring training, everybody was hugging him like they knew him. And I'm like, man, this guy makes friends quick. You know? And they're like, oh, no, he played with us. I'm like, oh, okay. You know, so I started watching him in spring training. And I just watched his competitive spirit. And you know, he didn't make the team coming out of spring training, and Zito got hurt. He got called up, and they're initially thinking, well, he's just a fill-in for hurt Zito, and he's so much more than that. Obviously, they were looking to make an all-star team, but he was a guy that I saw that it might be his second go-around, but he was in it to win it. Every single time he went out there and pitched, and he left everything on the field for this team. And what I saw him do in 2012 was amazing. In 2014, you know, Cain got hurt, and we were all wondering, how are we going to get to the playoffs or even win a World Series when you know one of your big guys is hurt? And Bogey stepped up and became that other ace other than Bummer that we needed in that run of the break. It was awesome to sit back. I'm so happy to watch that and watch his whole career unfold and how much he cared about every single thing he did because he worked so hard. 4 starts. 3 of the 5 days he was awesome in the clubhouse. The day before, the day of, you just stayed away from him. You don't want to poke the bear, you know, and say he's a little awkward. You know, those other 2 days, you know, he got started getting angry. And he really competed very, very well. He wore this uniform well as well. And Cainer, he became a good friend of mine. He actually told me he didn't want to be my friend when I first came over. But I pester guys enough where they just give in, you know, and it's like, all right, you know, and Cain and I had a great time together, but I got to watch a lot. I saw him when he came up. I was not on the team, but I saw his career as he was coming to the Giants, and I played against the Giants for a long time. My first ever shot of Matt Cain when I played against him, I watched him drill Matt Holliday, and I was on the Rockies. I just showed up. I didn't know there was a beanball war going on. And Matt just drilled Holliday, and I was like, oh man, this could be good. You know? So Holliday's yelling, everybody's yelling, and I'm like, what did I just get traded into here? And then the very next at bat, Holliday hit him like 700 feet. I mean, it went so far in Colorado, it went like off the scoreboard. And Holliday is running around yelling at Cain, and Rags running out yelling at Holliday, and I'm like, this is awesome. You know? Like, it was great. You know, so I've seen him give up on longest home runs in the history of the game. I can tell you that. It was impressive. But I also can tell you I watched him throw the most dominant perfect game in baseball this year. And to see how pathetic he was and how focused he was. I mean, that game just is a perfect perfect picture of who he was when he competed. And what he did in 2012, pitching in every clinching game. He had to pitch in every game that decided the next round for us in 2012. That's a high pressure situation. And thankfully I got to pitch in some of those games, because usually I blew his games. So I would come up and pop up the runs, right? And you look at Cain and he'd be mad at me for a little bit. And it got so bad at one point that Bochy came out to get him. And he looks down and seems to be warming up. He looks at Bochy and said, I'm not going to his game, you're putting him in. And he didn't. Bochy turned around and walked it off. I consulted a little bit about that. But, you know, I was so thankful to be a teammate of all three of these guys. And they wore the uniforms so well. And they're true giants. And I'm so thankful that they get to be on this wall and that I got to be their teammate and experience the experiences I had with them. So it was awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Jeremy. If you all make note, that's Abel being brief. Really brief. We should say Mike Murphy is out here. Let's give a round of applause. And I also wanted to acknowledge, because Jeremy's out part of our broadcast team, Erwin Higueros is here, our Spanish language broadcaster. Really nice of Giants players to be here, especially this guy who's going to come up now. Please say hello to a teammate of our three Wall of Famers, six-time All-Star, MVP, Rookie of the Year.
Future first ballot Hall of Famer.
Some thoughts about these guys. When I first met you 10 years ago, I don't think I knew you were going to become such a good lover. This became a big thing for you with all three of these guys. The first one that I really remember is the Philadelphia one with Brian Wilson. It just seemed like there was so much emotion in that series, in that inning, in that at-bat. Do you have some memories of Willie on the mound against the Phillies?
John Miller's back there today. Use the microphone!
I remember running out to the mound and just thinking, this is going to be great. Jump on Wilson right here, and I get out there, and he goes. I think I was so fortunate to have all three of these guys kind of take me under their wings as a young player, and I thought Cain was a lot of fun. Just how much he big league when I first got it. He was only a couple years old, but then Bogey's actually a lot older than I am. Wilson's kind of interesting. But, you know, there's so many great memories that come up with all the guys. I think I was just sitting here thinking of some of the smaller ones, and one that came to mind with Wilson was probably my first spring training. We were in Scottsdale. I can't remember. We weren't at home, but I was catching him, and obviously I seen him pitch. All right, I got to be ready right here. Go out to the mound and like, hey, Reeves or Brian or one of us was on right now. Like, what signs do we want to use here for on second? Nobody's getting on second. First batter, no. So now do I go out and ask him, or do I put one sign there? I think I went out and asked him for the first sign. But Brian was, as Abel mentioned, just, there couldn't have been a better closer for me to start my career with, just because in those pressure moments, I didn't feel the pressure because I knew he was so prepared, and I knew, as Jeremy mentioned too, he wasn't going to get in. He knew hitter swings, he knew how to execute, and you know, congrats on this day, and a lot of great memories. Yeah, for sure. I mean, there aren't so many moments with that, but what are the 20 catchers in history who caught a perfect game? But I do think that night is one we're never going to forget. Cycle all the playoff moments. What do you remember about that side of the game? Yeah, I mean, I can watch it now and I get chills watching it now. And I've watched a lot highlights, I remember seeing Chelsea in the stands, looking at her on the replay, and it was making me nervous watching her and how anxious she was. Man, what great memories, and I'm so thankful to have been a part of that. Not just that, just all the games, the good ones and the bad ones. You know, I think that Peter and I, we got obviously developed a relationship. Rags and going over there before games. He got to trust me enough where he would say, all right, I'm gonna throw a buster hooks down, and then if it doesn't work out in the game, I just blame him. So I feel fortunate that he got comfortable enough for me to do that. Another spring training story on Cain is my first time catching him in the bullpen. You know, he's throwing it pretty hard for the bullpen. He finally throws one that just sinks, he hits me in the palm and clanks off, and he starts laughing. Ha ha, I finally got you. What are we doing? But that's his personality. He's really serious, but at the same time, he's always looking to, you know, have a good time and kept a great perspective. So, Tanner, congratulations on that. I do think it was serious. I mean, he was a pretty serious guy, too. From our perspective, we always admired so much. Hopefully everybody here knows the journey that Ryan took to get back here, going to Pittsburgh, going to Japan, hanging in there. Know that story, know that about him, appreciate that about him the way that I sort of did, just the perseverance to get to where he wanted to be. I don't know if we knew it to that detail, but, you know, it didn't take long to be around Bogey to understand that he's the gold standard for how you prepare for a baseball game. I think he would probably tell you too, through his trials and tribulations, that he figured out exactly what it took for him to be ready each day. And it was really cool to kind of sit back and watch and just appreciate somebody that perfected their craft to the extent that he had. He squeezed every bit out of what he was blessed with. Bogey was somebody that I connected with really early in spring training. We were riding to a start that he was making and riding with him, and just clicked instantly, and still have a great relationship with him today. Golden rider here. Just like Peter, there's so many memorable games that stick out. For me, the one that sticks out with me is the World Series against Detroit when he got Miguel Cabrera to pop up with the bases loaded. And I think that could have been a turning point in the whole series right there. Arguably the best hitter in the world.
It could go to 5 games.
One of the best hitters of all time. He executed and finished and got him to pop up. And just a great memory that I have with him. And Bogey, congrats on that. So great. Thanks, Buster. Thanks for being here. Unlike Brad, we won't have to change any rules to get Buster a plaque up here on the wall.
Hey, dude.
All right, time to unveil those plaques, John.
So, will our 3 inductees please rise? Are you ready with the ropes? All right, and we'll have a countdown. All right, you all want to join in the countdown? 3, 2, 1. He was a closer. Nothing ever faced him but this. All right, so we want to hear from our new Wall of Famers. Now let's start with Ryan Vogelsong.
Hello, everybody. Can you all hear me all right? Wow. I've been thinking about this day for a while, what I was going to say, and everything I was going to say kind of doesn't really mean much anymore. Hearing these guys talk and tell stories and say what they think about you, it's kind of put me in speechless, which I'm sure most of these guys saw once every fifth day, but didn't happen a whole lot the other days. First of all, I guess I'll just do the standard with thanking the San Francisco Giants for making me a Giant. And I grew up in a small town in Pennsylvania, went to a small high school, went to a Division II college in the middle of Amish country. And so I just want to thank the guys that found me and made me a Giant. So thank you guys very much, Steve. Thank you for making me a Giant. My family, my parents, all the times taking me to practice and doing everything for me. My grandmother's here. She saw a lot of baseball games, had a lot of stands. My wife, Nicole. Most everybody knows our journey, but Nicole went to more places than most people probably would have went with us. We're trying to make it back to the big league. So, Nicole, thank you. Thanks for being here, buddy. You're the next guy. Ryder's at third base, but he can hit a little bit. We got to get Buster over a little bit. For the other guys, Weeze and Cain, congratulations. I'm really happy about these two guys being up here with me today. Obviously, there's so many guys that I played with that deserve to be up here and that I would like to be up here with. But these two guys right here were, not because they're just sitting here, two of my favorites of all time. And I played with a lot of guys. And I love everybody else sitting over here right now. Thank you guys for being here. But these two right here were two of my favorites. So Matt and I were locker mates for 4 years. So he was my neighbor. We were next to each other. And Matt did some not very nice things to me, including putting a whole bunch of hangers in my locker at least once a month. I don't know how this started, but somehow I always had a lot of extra hangers in my locker, and I think it was because I was on the end. And I don't know if Murph just would stick them in there on his way by, but I started getting like this collection of hangers. And he got mad at me one day and said, dude, why are you taking all the hangers? And I'm like, I'm not taking anyone's hangers. I don't know why they're in there. Well, the next day I came in and I had about 400 hangers hanging off the locker. And this continued about once a month for 5 years. Well, this past summer, I'm sitting at home one day and I get a huge Amazon box. Nicole's like, what is that? I have no idea. Who's it from? It says Matt. I don't know who Matt is. I know Matt is Cain. So I open the box. There's about 250 hangers in there. I know exactly who Matt was. I need a hanger too, so thank you. But Matt and I had tons of conversations about pitching. And at that point in time, Matt was the closest guy to be in the rotation as far as the way we pitched and the stuff that we used. So we really fed off of each other a lot and helped each other with scouting reports. And, I talked more to him when he was pitching in the game than he would talk to me. But Matt, thanks for being a great teammate, buddy. I couldn't have done it without you. And thanks for everything. Brian Wilson, everybody has their great Brian Wilson stories. And mine isn't crazy. It's just that I love Brian because Brian knew how to motivate me. And I don't know if it was on purpose or if he was just being silly. But Brian had this knack of saying things to me that would make me go, yes, I can do that. And at a time in 2011 when I came back here, even though I was comfortable, I was always scared of what might happen. I always was scared of regressing and going back to the pitcher I was before 2011. And Brian would just make comments to me like, hey, I played your guy last night on MLB The Show, and you went 8 scoreless, and then I threw away. Well, I just put it in my head, I'm going to throw 8 scoreless tomorrow, right? story about Brian is 2012 spring training. Brian's dealing with some elbow stuff, and I had hurt my back that spring, so we weren't outside with the team. He and I were in the training room just kind of doing our rehab together with Mr. Tony Reality over here. And he says to me, he says, Bogey, he says, I had a dream last night. And I'm going, oh no. And he says, I had a dream that you pitched Game 3 of the World Series and you threw a shutout. And I was in the bullpen getting ready to close and you turned around and you told me to sit down. Well, here again, I don't know if he's telling the truth or not, but I think Brian Wilson had a little, psychosis in him, or psychic, because I ended up throwing Game 3 in 2012 in Detroit and 5 2/3 shutout, and he nailed it. There was many more stories like that about Brian would walk up and say, hey, if I'm going to close the game today, you just tell me to sit down if you want to finish it. And I said, all right. Well, that kind of stuff just helped me have confidence and pitch better. So thank you guys. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Brian. Congratulations. As he said, we were around each other for quite a bit. In 1998 and 99, he was our minor league pitching coordinator, and I was in the minor leagues. And then I was lucky enough to come up in 2000 when he was the pitching coach. And Rags and I always had a really, really good relationship. And he was more to a pitching coach to me. He was a mentor to me, and taught me what it took to be a big league baseball player and a big league pitcher. And thank you, Rags. Thanks for everything, buddy. You definitely had a lot to do with everything that I did. San Francisco Giants fans, you guys know I love you. I've said it multiple times. The things that I did on the mound a lot were because of the way you cheered in the stands. And I can never say thank you enough, so thank you again. Thank you for making me and my family welcome here. We definitely feel like we're home every time we come to this city. Keep cheering them on. I know you will. Keep pushing these boys. They're going to do it again. And thanks a lot. Thank you, Bogey. I was struggling with how to introduce our next Wall of Famer, but maybe Ryan nailed it. A little bit of psychic and a little bit of psychosis. Ryan Wilson.
Quite some time, so I don't know how you guys did this, but we've been telling a lot of stories about each other, and we haven't mentioned you guys too much, but I think you give yourself a round of applause, because we're not here today without you. We don't have a career, we're not up on the Wall of Fame if we didn't have to come to the ballpark every day with your unwavering support. I mean, it feels so good to be back here. This is home. Story time, so I might as well just tell a couple of quick ones. They'll be PG, so don't worry. I met Cain, I think he was 19, got drafted in 2002. I was 2003. And you guys know, nicely dressed guy, pretty poised. The guy I met was a little bit reckless. I mean, he's a big dude, he's from Memphis. And I get to meet him in Fresno, because he was a little better than I was, and he got called up really quickly. So I meet him in Fresno, and here's a guy in the outfield. We like to play this game where you shack fly balls. You get a couple of points on a fly ball, or a line drive, or a grounder. And I'm like, yeah, I'll play. This dude ran me over. Like, legit ran me over. I'm like, what is this kid doing? And those kind of moments, I look back and go, yeah, Cain was a hilarious dude, he still is. But here's a dude that had to grow up real quickly. He got called up when rookies weren't getting called up. This rookie season, he had guys like Bonds in the lineup, Ray Durham, Mike Matheny. I know Matt Morris came over. I mean, we're talking about big-time legends of the game and veterans. And they took him under his wing. They taught him how to dress nicely with earthly tones. I give it to you today, you'll think purple looks amazing. But here's a dude that I swear to God, every time he'd go out, it'd be 5 innings of scoreless, no-hit baseball. He had 120 pitches, but that's the kind of workhorse he is. He was always such a great teammate, always kept you cool, knew the right things to say, was a workhorse. And, you know, I just wanted to say thank you, Cainer, because you were one of the most important teammates to have, because you were just such a passionate dude about baseball. The way you were off the field, on the field with your family, and with the fans, and the way you prepared for a game was unlike anybody I've ever seen. And it's a testament to the organization that we have, that we continue to bring in guys who want to play in the best ballpark ever. By the way, this is the best ballpark ever. 29 other teams have been lying to their fans, but this is the truth right here. Cain, I just wanted to say thank you, because you helped me become a more polished baseball player myself. Obviously, I'm a loose cannon at times, most of the time. I just wanted to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, man. I love you, and you've had such a great career, and this is such a good honor for you, man. So, congratulations. Every time I hear your name, I just laugh, because you're such a good dude. And I do briefly remember giving you, like, words of affirmations, because sometimes it's hard out there playing this game, and you're trying to take it too serious. So I think part of it was trying to give you a little motivation, but also, dude, you had a hell of a journey. You went over, played overseas, you got drafted by the Giants, you come back. Dude, you're playing in a big league stadium again. And talk about a journey and hard work and what it takes to do that. It's not hard. I mean, it's not easy to become a big league baseball player, but to get released and play overseas and come back, this dude always prepared. I mean, talk about a pitching staff that we had back in 2012, 2010. Louie comes over, man, he's just a breath of fresh air. Such an easy dude to get along with. Always joke around, as you can see, love joking with him. And he got that World Series that he wanted. I know he wanted to pitch a perfect game. He came a couple more times. With Vogs, you're always a dear friend when we play together. I really appreciate your presence here. You're up here forever. And you earned it, you deserve it, I love you, buddy. Hey guys. Hey Crawford, you jealous of the hair? Beautiful hair. Guys, it feels really good to be back home. You know, I haven't been in the game for a while, but kind of just looking at you fans, it just reminds me of why I came to the ballpark every day. Why I visualized being a baseball player. Why I wanted to play every single day. And it was because, you know, I just wanted to hear the crowd appreciate and love what we were doing. Because I'm not going to a baseball field if there's nobody there. Like, yeah, I want to play baseball, but I want to inspire you. I want kids to come up. I want them to take my job eventually. I want them to be able to do anything they could possibly do. And here we got a street full of fans. You guys have been fans from day one. We're talking about fans, the Cubbies, Cain. That's the kind of organization we have. Fabian, Bobby Evans, Larry Bear, their ability to cultivate and draft players and bring them up. That's one thing that our organization has always done. We breed homegrown players that are amazing caliber baseball players, but good dudes. There's no wonder why they're one of the best marketable teams in the world. You can't go 5 feet in the city without seeing orange and black. You kidding me? There's no other city that does that. I want to a little bit of a break. I know you guys have a game to play. We're playing tonight. Brewers? Yeah. Good luck, Brewers. We're having quite a day here. Coach, you were an amazing manager. Appreciate you. Let me throw the night. A couple of times, there's a couple of games where I gave you a panic attack, but you really gave me the confidence to become a great closer because, hey, you coached some of the best. You coached Hoffman. And I grew up wanting to be, you know, a great baseball, wanting to be a star, but you know, I couldn't do that like Cainer, so I became a reliever. But Coach always had my back. You know, on a stage, just doing this, a little bit more. But it made me want to work hard. So thank you both for being an absolute legend in your own right. You're going to be in the Hall of Fame one day, no doubt. I see you. Remember you? Yeah, it's classic. I can talk for an hour. I just wanted to thank the entire city of San Francisco. This is a city that not only is really awesome to play in, the fans are so intense but intelligent and passionate. And this San Francisco Giants is synonymous with a team, and this is what we are. We're a family, friends and family. We're all together as one in that 2010 season. We're going to go for the first time in 56 years or so. That was magical. So thank you, fans, for being there every step of the way. We have many more championships to win, that's for sure. I'll just leave you with, guys, from the bottom of my heart, it feels so good to be back home, back being honored by the Giants. I love every single one of you. All around the city, thank you so much for coming out. Thank you.
Ryan Wilson. So many great memories, and it seems like it was just yesterday that this guy made his major league debut. We were all looking forward to it. We've been charting his progress through the minor leagues. He looked like he was a guy who could be a great Giant, and finally the day arrived. He was very young. They faced the Rockies right here inside this building, and they were one of the best hitting teams in the game. And he pitched a great game against them. One of the best hitters on that team was Todd Helton, and he got into an 18-pitch marathon with this pitcher, and he just kept making one great pitch after another to this great hitter, and finally got him on a fly ball. It only went, what, 375 feet to left center field, easy out. And then he started doing that stuff on a regular basis and helped the Giants become a World Series champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Cain.
Really thinking back to 2002 with Lee Elder finding me in Memphis, Tennessee, at a school that really hadn't been recognized yet out of high school, and having the organization really like me. And they just did an unbelievable job of really making you feel at home. I remember the very first time I met Lee, it was the scout that drafted me, and he just had that personality, and he had that aura around him. And this was the team that you wanted to play for if you have the opportunity to play for. And it's for the San Francisco Giants, and that never left me. The day I met him, the very last day that I stepped off the field, is knowing that this is the only organization that I'll ever play with, and to have that opportunity. To have the Giants really just reach out to our family and just love us, open arms about anything that we needed. They just did a tremendous job of teaching me really how to grow up as a 17-year-old kid, coming out west, not knowing hardly anything about west of the Mississippi, and coming all the way out here. And I can't thank the Giants enough for putting myself in a great opportunity and putting my family in a great opportunity in a situation to succeed in life. And they just did an unbelievable job of pushing me, I think, to as far as I could go, and they will continue to do that. And I think that's what I really love from every Wall of Fame that I've ever seen. And since 2005 or 2006 has been magical, and these guys honor every player that's been up here, and I think that's what's the special part about being up here tonight, or today, is the fact that they do a good job of keeping their retired players, their players that have been here and put in some hard work, and they show what they've done. But it's not us that we should be honoring, it's what the team has done for all of us to give us the opportunity to be able to succeed, and I can't thank them enough. it is. It's my family. It's the people that I was lucky enough to have around me to put me in a situation. And I can't thank my mom and dad. I can't thank my grandparents enough. I can't thank my brother for pushing me along and for being just the big brother that he was, for having the great friends around me. These people are the reason that I am who I am, and they're the people that keep me in line when I get out of line to come back to being on the highway where I need to go. And when I met my wife in 2007, Chelsea, it was a turning point for me. It was somebody that motivated me to say, you know what, I've got a tremendous opportunity in front of me, and I need somebody there by my side in ways to hold my hand and keep myself together as a young kid. And I can't thank my wife Chelsea enough for being able to take care of myself. And my two girls that I absolutely love me around so much more now, but it's amazing what she had to go through and what she went through all of it. And that's a very, very strong woman, and thank you for everything that you've done. We could go on and on and on for hours, talking about the guys that we played with, or different stories we've had. We really could. And it's kind of hard to recollect. Some of them are fun to kind of come back to and think about now. And, I really don't remember running you over, Weez, but it does sound like something that I would do. But the only reason that I gave Bogey all the hangers is because he would get so mad because his locker wasn't organized. So that was the reason I tried to actually destroy it, to give him some personality on the days that I wasn't mentioned. But to know that all these familiar faces I've got to be around for so many years, to have guys come out, the teammates that I've played with, the training staff, the coaches, have everybody kind of come out and to be a part of this, it means a lot. It means a lot to know the guys. It means a lot. It means a lot to me, and I can't thank the city. I can't thank you guys enough. I can't thank the organization. Thank you for all of the special memories that we've had, and thank you.
An old advertising campaign that the Giants used to have, I always loved it, and these guys certainly bring that to mind. There are many outstanding players, only a few get to be Giants. Thank you all for coming. Sit well by the pitch, and thanks for the great memories. All right, thanks everybody.
Down on the stage.
Ryan Wilson, can I get an autograph, please? We're there. Well, they're going to a baseball game, so I think we'll sit. That's cool.
Maddie, sign my ticket! Maddie, sign my perfect game ticket! Sign my perfect game scorecard. Sign my perfect game ticket! We love you, Bogey! You never know. Yeah, see? He's gonna sign it. Wow. He's up there. Okay.
never know.
Never know. At least we still have them.
There goes the picket fence.
See, he could have come this way. Oh, yeah.